Anya gets a nice new t-shirt and a small envelope with a token of my appreciation. So don't go anywhere, Tanya. Karen Blow is our pit steward. Where's Karen? Oh, she's got my spot on the line at the most important room in the corner of the building. We'll
hey, while you're up there.
Don Angelino and Sydney Day, or it's actually Sydney Angelino, they're not here with us today. They've been our EMT for the last 4 or 5 years, and they are likely halfway to the Carolinas. They were moving, I believe, this week. They will not be with us anymore, so we'll be working on a new EMT for next year. Brandon Tessier, could you come up, please? Brandon has done our technical inspection from time to time, and all around just fix it. If I need something done, he's right there to help. So a big round of applause for these two, please. Kevin Heber, will you join us? That's a popular spot. Mike Pilkey is not here with us today. Mike and Todd Stratton have been our go-to people for scoring. And none of us here in this room, with the exception of maybe a couple of us that are here that are experienced in scoring, can appreciate how complicated it is to run the score system. It's just a laptop and transponder, right, for all of us. But to the people that run the score system, it is very complicated. It can be a mess really quick. And it was great to have as many of you cooperate with keeping your own transponders and not sharing transponders this past year. So for Mike Pelkey and Todd Stratton, we're grateful for their effort. Matt Bergeron helped us in the infield this year. Matt's not with us today, but he will be back with us again next year. He was definitely a benefit to have in the infield with 3 corner workers this year. I like having 3. The next gentleman is new to us this year. He stepped in when we had an unexpected departure of an infielder. And Chase Eastman, would you come up? Chase has been a really good infielder. He picked it up really quick. He certainly knows and is very colorful about letting you know when you violate the cone rule. I find it very entertaining from where I stand to watch Chase giving you all grief when you deserve it. Big round of applause for Chase, please. Sarah and Maddie Heber. Sarah is here. I don't think Maddie is, all right? Sarah and Maddie and let's see, Kelly Mahoney, Holly Heber, and even Kevin gets his finger on this one. They, I think, have done a really good job with our concession stand. First year was kind of a learning experience. Second year was much better, and this year they did an amazing job. So big round of applause for Sarah. It's not always easy to plan how much food to bring, especially when the weather is questionable. Ed Peterson is not with us today. He has been our go-to photographer for the last few years. These are his photographs that we have streaming up here. Richard Wabi, I wish he were here today. He has been probably the most entertaining track announcer that we could find. It's hard to believe that a guy that's got so much on his plate and is such in demand everywhere else, that he takes his Wednesday nights off to be with us to be their track announcer. So I really appreciate his help. Cecil Roya, could you come up? We're here. Cecil is anything I need done, Cecil is right there to help. Whether it's parked cars or trailers in the pits or whatever I need done, I can count on Cecil. If I want him to come up and cut the grass, he'll come up and cut the grass. Somebody told me what kind of work you do.
Wow, thank you. Well, now I can stay more. Thank you, Karen. I'll pay for tomorrow.
Cecil is a track champion of parking our trailers. Kevin Hebert, how come you left? We weren't supposed to leave. Oh, that's right. Kevin's been begging me for one of these jackets forever. He keeps telling me he's a track champion of 2018. I didn't give him a track champion jacket, but it sure looks good on him, though, doesn't it? Thank you, Kevin, for everything you do. On the rare occasion that I decide I want to race, I can pick up the phone and call Kevin. He'll come get my car, he'll tune it all up, he'll take care of it at the racetrack for me so that I can enjoy a few minutes of chaos on the racetrack. So thank you, Kevin. Nathan Roya, can you come up for a second? So Nathan is kind of behind the scenes, quiet kind of guy, if you really can believe that. A few years ago, karting really took off, and I think at our track it really mattered that we have somebody at our track that sells karts and sells parts and can give people guidance. That's nothing that I wanted to do, and to find somebody who wants to do it and enjoys doing it is very difficult. Somebody who can afford to invest in the inventory and the effort. So Vermont Shifter Karts is lucky to have Nathan and all of his efforts with karts and parts at our track. So thank you, Nathan. Okay, now my wife, she went back and sat down. Did she?
You drink your beer.
So Karen may be small, but some of you have been racing with us long enough to know that when stuff happens in the pits that shouldn't happen, my wife is right there to either throw them out or suggest that they behave. A couple of times, I think it was Tanya. Tanya happened to be there just in time one day to save my wife from getting slug raped in the kisser.
Tiffany was.
Is Tiffany?
Yeah. Tiffany and Tanya were there to help.
Well, it's a good thing that they were there. So how about a great big round of applause for all of our track officials. Thank you all. Yes, you can go now. So, almost every pit meeting, I start almost every pit meeting with one reminder. Does anybody know what that reminder would be? What kind of a racetrack are we? An entry-level racetrack. That's right, entry-level racetrack. We intend to introduce youngsters all the way from 3 years of age and up to go-kart racing. They get to learn a lifetime skill set that they're going to take with them to the road. And they also get to learn a set of rules, although mine need a little updating. Maybe I'll get to that this winter. But they learn sportsmanship, safety, fun, family, and most important, friendships. when I was in line up here a little while ago, trying to get a drink, there were 4 youngsters. 2 of them raced together. Actually, 3 of them, I can't remember what classes they're in, doesn't matter. But it was really good to see all of the kids play together at the racetrack. It's fun to watch them get along outside of racing. And some of them will likely go on and race in other venues as they grow up, most notably Thunder Road or some other racetrack. So it really is good to watch some of the friendships that it developed through go-karting. One of the events that we did miss out on this year that I know a lot of people look forward to is the Boulder Classic. We did not have our triple 25s this year. It was just too much for a Wednesday night to pack in. I think that this coming season, we're going to look at doing an endurance race for each class. We'll pick a Wednesday night and pick a class, and we'll do a 20-minute endurance race for each class. It might clone the name Boulder Classic Endurance or something like that, but doing triple 25s is just too much when we have as many go-karts as we've had the last couple of years. Let's see, volunteers. A lot of folks in the pits are after me every now and again. We really would like to race more laps, longer events, and I get that. As a racer, I know that nothing more fun than having track time. It's a delicate balance between fulfilling the amount of racing our racers want and not keeping our volunteers at the track any longer than they really want to be. If we keep them there too long, they won't volunteer in subsequent years. They do this for free, and I really appreciate their effort. It's what gives us the opportunity to play. But over the summer, there were times when I probably made a call or two that some people didn't agree with. And I just want to touch on this for just a moment. I've been to Thunder Road for 40 years. And I sit there and I watch the racing on the racetrack, and I'll listen to the race director in my headphone, and I hear what he's going to do and how he's going to penalize people. And it's like, I don't agree with that call. He's wrong. He's just flat out wrong. He didn't see something or he missed it or something. But I can tell you that for the last 15 years, I have grown a newfound appreciation for anybody who plays race director. It is an enormous challenge to keep your eye on all the carts that we have and make a determination as to whether something was intentional or accidental. It's very challenging to do, especially at our track where it's so small and you race so close together. A person in the front could just lift out of the gas and somebody could punt them out through the grass. It's really challenging. So there are times when I know I probably haven't made quite the right call. Every now and again, reflecting back over the evening, I might say, maybe that wasn't quite the right call. But nonetheless, you have to make a decision, you have to make it quick, and I have to learn to live with it. And there are times when I've seen racers on the racetrack make a decision, go someplace on the racetrack and do something and have an accident and break their car. And I can almost bet you that driver, after the fact, is wishing that they hadn't put their nose where they did because they might still be racing. My point is that we all make mistakes, and I've made a couple this year, maybe only one, maybe 2. But they're all done in the spirit of safety and having a good time. And I think we all can appreciate that racing is a fun sport. It's intended to be fun, it's intended to be safe, and that's the whole purpose of why we do what we do. Other tracks that I've been to that offer go-kart racing, they're great to go to. They're big, wide open, and fast. But they don't offer the technical training and experience that our little baby track offers our drivers. So I'm grateful for all of you who do come and race. If you can race at our track and win, you will become one heck of a good racer as you grow up.
I'll
And with
run
that,
Brett's ass over any time that we need it.
with that, I think I would like to ask my kit kart racers that are here today. I don't really have a good list of all my kit kart racers, but you're all here. There are some of you. I saw some of you. So I'd ask my kit kart racers to come on up here for you, please. All of my kit kart racers that are here, come on up. Okay, I'm missing. Oh, there you are. Up right over here. Okay. Now, you know what we do at the racetrack? That's right. So, how about this time, could we get your age and your name and your cart number? Can you do that? Okay, let's start with you.
My name is Malik. I'm 7 years old. Card number is number 100.
Nice job, Malik. Nice new shirt for you. You know what to do with that, right? Wear it everywhere. Now, let's see. Your age, your name, and your cart number.
My name is Grant. My card number is 5, and I'm 6 years old.
Nicely done, Grant.
My name is Vincent. No, I'm 8, and my name is Vince, and my card number is 13X.
Nicely done, Vince.
My name is Victoria. I'm 6, and my card number is number 13.
Nicely done, driver.
My name is Keelan. My card number is 98, and I am 5.
Nicely done, driver.
I'm 3. I'm 3. And my cards. What? Number 3.
Nice job, Leland.
My name's Emma, and my card number is number 1.
And how old are you?